Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Noah. Hi, I'm Kim Tang Mo. Kay thằng nó hiện easy no channel panin homework in ikimolo sore mo. To ni hi video wa isin ding ahia le o te isin ding hi. So let's learn the sound first. So we gonna pronounce O as O. You have to, you know, your voice must be higher. O O O. Okay. O O. Repeat after me. O O. Biobo, Biobo, Diodo, Diodo, or Diodo, Diodo. Okay, two sounds. Giogo, Giogo, H-O-Ho, H-O-Ho, Geogo, Geogo, or Geogo, Elolo, Elolo, Emomo, Emomo, Enono, Enono, or Enono, Biobo, Biobo, as also, Theodo, Theodo, Viovo, Viovo, Zozo, Zozo. Now, now read these words. Okay. So after, okay, pause the video and read this. Pause the video and read these words. Okay, I hope you have read these words, so I will read again. And now it's time to listen how I pronounce each word. Okay, let me read. O, Biobo, Diodo, 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 Giogo, Ho, Geogo, Geogo, Elolo, Emomo, Enono, Enono, Biobo, Soso, Diodo, Biovo, Vo, Zozo. Okay, so now it's time to learn with example sentences. So the first sentence is Hong Payo Hilama. Hong Payo Hilama. Hong Payo Hilama, which means come here. The next is Najajiang Hong Bang O. Najajiang Hong Bang O. Okay, which means can you stop by on your way home, or can you drop by on your way home? Okay, so the next sentence is He in lai siama nu na piak sako mo. He in lai siama nu na piak sako mo, which means please give this homework to the teacher, or please give my homework to the teacher. Okay, here in line means homework, siama no mean the teacher, the female teacher. Okay, napiak sak omo means please give this to her. Okay, or to the teacher. Okay, got it? So I will read the sentences. Listen carefully, and after I read each sentence, you can read in your own. Alright? Okay. Number 1. Number khát na hong payo hilama. Hong payo hilama. Number ni na na cha chang hong bango. Na cha chang hong bango. Number 2 na hi in lai siama nu na pek sa mo. Hi in lai siama nu na pek sa mo. Okay. The next the next is biobo. Biobo. So here there is a definition. Let me read it. Bow means a raised or bulging edge on a sloping surface of a hillside. Okay. So let's see the first one. The first example sentence. Lumpy bow na tung chiang kidom in. Lumpy bow na tung chiang kidom in. Let's see how my friend will explain this. Okay, lambong chi pen koi ra nai tam.
Lampi atang
Mm.
atam muna
mm,
abo ome mo
okay the next number 2 kian kalai bu bo sakha kian kalai bu bo sakha here is not bow but you have to pronounce it bow because this is not Tadim language. Even though this is Zomi language, this is not Tadim dialect. This is Daizang dialect. Here it means you lost it. Kenkalai bu bo sakha means I lost my book. Okay, got it? And the third sentence is Nahi dan tusya tupang hibo. I don't know how to really sound this, but this is Xizang dialect. Okay, so how a real native speaker of Xizang read this.
Nahidan tusya tubang hibo.
Okay, so this sentence means the way you're doing is not right. Okay, hibo means hima. Okay, I think it's Zhou dialect. Okay, so let's see the next. Okay, so let me read the sentences again. Listen carefully. After I read, you can read in your own. All right. Okay. Number kana lambi bo na tung chiang kidom in. Number ni na ken kalai bu bo sakha. Number thum na hi dan tu sia tu bang hibo. Number 4 hibo or hima. Okay. So the next is do. Okay. Do means fight or resist against an attacking enemy. Okay. So do means like you're fighting. Okay. So let's see the example sentence. Here it says, Russia le Ukraine te akido uhi. Russia le Ukraine te akido uhi. I think you can guess the meaning of this sentence, right? Okay, so the meaning of the sentence is Russia Russia and Ukraine are fighting each other. Okay, let's learn the other phrases which is related to fighting. Okay, so the first one is galsim, galsim. So we use galsim like for the battle. So here it says attack or invade. Okay, and the next phrase is kisim, kisim. Okay, kisim means attack, to attack each other. And the next is dolal, dolal. This is a poetic word, so it means enemy. Okay, and then the next is ledo, ledo. It means to be against or to revolt. Okay, got it? Let me read again. Galsim, kisim, dolal, ledo. You got it? I hope you got it. The next meanings of do is to suffer or bear. Okay, to suffer or bear, passively stand against. So here the example sentence, that is anat na dozolo in asihi, anat na dozolo in asihi. Okay, so nat na can be illness or disease, and here C is to die. All right, to be dead. Okay, so here there's a translation, that is he cannot bear his illness, so he die. Okay, he cannot bear his illness, so he die. Got it? Have you got it? Okay, so let me read again. Ananna dozolo in asihi, which means he cannot bear his illness, so he died. So let's learn some collocation with do. Okay, sekdo or sikdo. Some people use sekdo and some people use sikdo, so you can use either way, either word. Okay, so sekdo means to be able to bear pain without crying or complaining, to be able to show no pain. Okay, let's learn the other meaning of diodo. So diodo also means diodo has different meanings, and that is to entertain a visitor or a traveler stopping at home. Okay, to entertain a visitor or traveler stopping at home. So when my villagers visited us, we have to zindo, okay? And in Zombie language, we will say zindo, okay? So the next collocation is kodo, kwado, okay? Kwado means the harvest festival feast immediately after the harvest. To hold the harvest festival, usually in the later part of September and early October. Okay, so this month is Kodoka. Okay, Kodo month, Kodoka. Okay, so the next here, Lianglado. Lianglado means to welcome, converse, or otherwise entertain a visitor or a guest. Okay, so if you go to your relatives, they will do 两拉斗. We can say 两拉斗 because you are 两拉. Okay, so you are a guest, so they welcome you and they entertain you, they are with you, so we say 两拉斗. Okay, so here something I would like to say. So here it is 两拉斗, but I've never pronounced this phrase as 两拉斗. I've pronounced this phrase, these words as 两拉斗. For me, that is smoother and easier to pronounce. But some of my friends say 两拉斗, but some people also say 两拉斗. So you can choose either way, either word, okay? And the next is zindo. Okay, so this one, I have mentioned this one, I think, in the previous slide. Okay, zindo. So here it also says to welcome and talk and give food, right? Okay, so let's see the last one. Okay, the last one of diodo. So here we don't pronounce as diodo or as do. Okay, so here it has different meanings and it has different pronunciation. So here the meaning of diodo is to feel pain or discomfort of pressure by a small lump or a small piece of stone as when sitting or lying. So let me read the example sentence. That is, các địa phản núi xuống nếu khát ốm mà ống đô hi. Các địa phản núi xuống nếu khát ốm mà ống đô hi. Okay, so you feel there is something like so you feel there is a small stone under your bed sheet. Okay, or yes. Okay, the next word is go. So I've never know the meaning of this before, but when I looked at the dictionary, I find it that it has different meanings. Like for this one, go means a kind of tree in the hot, dry river valley whose fruit is sweet and eatable. So go xing means go tree, go ga means go fruit. But the next word, go can also means gum. Okay, not gum. If you say gum can be a country, okay, or forest. But here you have to pronounce gum. Okay, gum, which means ancestral property. Okay, property. And the next meaning of go is to slaughter for a purpose, not merely killing or taking life. Lien nu in apia ding in bong ago hi. Lien nu in apia ding in bong ago hi. So here, even though it said bong ago hi, lien nu in apia ding bong ago hi. The next meaning and the next word is ho ho. Okay, the next ho ho. Okay, kanuto kakiho he. Okay, kanuto kakiho he, which means I talk to my mom. Okay, so so this is just you talk. But if you have a deep conversation, you can say kanuto kakiho limuhi. We had a deep conversation. We talked things seriously and we discussed things. Okay, and now have a look how my friends will explain this.
เปียกมีหัดตกิมูลิงตะเป็นกิโหเป็นตะเป็นกิโหลิมกิจิโลเอง
อืมอืมอืม
เนี่ยนะ
ตัวแรก
อุนไปฮีเทียตากิโหเป็นว่า
อืมอืม
ทุจินทุตังของกิแกนนี่นะเทนบจะของกิดง
อ่า
สิดาน
อืม
ตัวตะของเป็น
โหลิมกิ
ไป
จิ
จางเกบังมีต่อกับกิโหจังกิโหลิมฮีเทียตามันเป็นหน่วมเสือมอ
Okay, the next word. Nahaksan nate pasien kyanga kowo. Nahaksan nate pasien kyanga kowo, which means tell your problems to God. Tell all of your problems to God, okay? And then the second sentence is me go gay in, me go gay in. Don't insult the other, okay? Don't insult the other. And then the last sentence is go teng pen lom ta ka hi uhi. Go teng pen lom ta ka hi uhi. Here go means we. We are friends. We are friends. Okay. Let me read again. Naksanate pasien kyang a go in. Pasien kyang a go. Naksanate pasien kyang a go. Me go ge in. Go teng pen lom ta ka hi uhi. Alright. Next word is elolo. Okay. Lianu in haiga alohi. Lianu in haiga alohi. It means lianu plucked mangoes. Okay. Lianu plucked mangoes. And the next is haiga honglo sakve. Ulian haiga honglo sakve. Ulian. Here Lianu is begging his elder brother Lian to pluck mangoes for her. Alright, honglo sakve. Not elolo, okay? It's different word. Low, from low to lo, honglo sakve. Okay. The next sentence is haiga honglo sakve ulian. Haiga honglo sakve ulian. So here, Lianu is asking to brother Lian to like asking for permission so that she can pluck the mangoes. So here brother Lian becomes the owner of mangoes, so Lianu is asking for permission to pluck the mangoes. Alright? And the next meaning of elolo is field or cultivating place. So the example sentence is loa an atuhi. Loa an atuhi. It means let's just use the pronoun she. She plants rice in the farm. Alright, she plants rice in the farm. Okay, so let's learn collocation with lo. Okay. Low book means hot in the field. Logum means arable land or field land. Logi, it means boundary line between fields. Lokopa is a male farmer and Lokonu is a female farmer. Lokwan means to go out to work in the field. Lotak means a new field. Low boy, to sow the seeds. Low zwan, to make new field. I've never heard of these two words, low boy and low zwan. Okay, but anyway, I want you to know the phrases, so I'm teaching you. So let's learn some example sentence of elo. Okay, so the first is เรียนปีตู้นี้สร้างห้องไปโลฮีเรียนปีตู้นี้สร้างห้องไปโลฮี which mean today เรียนปี is absent okay or today เรียนปี doesn't come to the school or didn't come to the school alright the next is บังมาโลโตกิบังเน่บังมาโลโตกิบังมาเตเน่ and มาเต are the same and here it means it seems like nothing right okay and the last one is นังจะนมนายโลโมนังจะนมนายโลโม which means don't you wanna go home don't you wanna go home do you still wanna stay okay so I hope you understand the sentences so let me read again เรียนปีตู้นี้สางหงไปโลฮีบังมาโลโตะกิบังมาเตบังมาโลโตะกิบังเน่นังจะนมนายโลโม alright so the next word is emomo mo means bright mostly bright okay but if you want to say specifically for the male you can say mo pa okay so mo tak or mo nu means a newly married girl okay mogan means dowry the thing which she brings to the husband's side right okay so mopi means a bridegroom will go to the bride and he will ask her to come to his house so that is mopi all right okay so the next word is no okay no can be no means little or you or it can also mean to make the baby laugh okay so let's see the words bong no means cough okay cough and now pang no means little child nume no means little girl okay no means to make the baby laugh no it means you all right piopo means to grow or sprout po okay so the next so means to boil tui asota he the water is boiling okay the next one is to pa hoi hi which means God is good to pa is the Lord is good okay the second one is tui khuk atohi there is no subject so let's use the pronoun they okay they dig a well all right towo or kungo or tuo they are the same which means sit down towo kungo tuo right and the next one is sangpi in lian pi akha ke molding in atohi sangpi in lian pi akha ke molding in atohi which means sangpi challenged lian pi to play badminton all right the next is mualtunga akatohi he climbed the mountain he climbed the mountain all right okay so viovo means like it's like we use viovo for commanding napay masavo you guys go first all right and the last one zo or zo let's learn the example sentence the first one is lianu in kidam na a azohi lianu in kidam na a azohi which means lianu won the competition all right and the second lianu in kidam na a azo kitjang atol nga pa hi lianu in kidam na azo kitjang atol nga pa hi which means after she won the competition she took a rest all right and number 3 lianu pen zomi khat a hi lianu pen zomi khat a hi which means lianu is zomi or lianu is zo people Wow, you've learned the pronunciation, the phrases, the example sentences of the O, and I hope you learned something new, and I hope you understand this lesson. If you don't understand something, feel free to comment and ask in the comment section. See you in the next video. Bye.